1 Corinthians 12 verse 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, would not have you ignorant. As mentioned before, there is an interesting evolution here. In my early years, I had many revelations. There's a part of me that God doesn't allow me to share, and most of them, I don't know how to share. It's so complicated that I don't know where to start. It's like how would a college professor explain to a kindergartner, what about his own deeds? Even if you want to teach him, a kindergartner, how can one understand what university professors teach or their teaching methods? It's almost impossible to explain. Yes, I have many revelations, because I'm willing to study and I can keep up, but due to many obstacles, I can't give it all. However, as I began to see the commitment, effort, and dedication of brothers and sisters, step by step to implement the truth, such as food storage, hydrogen peroxide incident, etc., so God made me not understand before how to impart your knowledge to others. Later, I gradually learned to share with others. What's the solution? For I am worthy to know many revelations, but they are not. Until the Zion message appeared, brothers and sisters, understand better because you are beginning to deserve. This information is the sum total of our many years of faith, regarding implementation matters. Zion message accounts for the most. Miraculously, more revelations followed later on. There are a lot of old messages, such as the secret of time, and so on. When you leap slowly, I can leap with you, to share those revelations with you know, so, these are mutually reinforcing. In the process, I pray for you, hoping for a lot of pure gold revelations, but I can only pick out a few bits of dessert for you. Zion message is the feast. Because this set of messages has destroyed so many myths in the world, including the belief that there is no God, and that God intervened in human history and did nothing about it, those people still have many questions. In fact, it's all just wild speculation. They follow the logic of ignorance. But we do see and can see God in history. There's intervention, execution, and leaving a lot of clues. This is unique to the Zion message. All because you are beginning to deserve it in terms of effort and execution. Gradually, I was able to share these revelations. I used to think long and hard when you asked me questions. At least half the time, I was thinking, what can I say? I can answer your question, but what can I say? That is to say, there is some content that I want to share but need help organizing it. If you can't organize your content, you can't share it. I can neither speak smoothly nor have any context or reasoning behind it. So, I had to choose something easy to organize and share. However, after the Zion message, and I found that most of the revelations, I can easily organize it and share it. As long as you're willing to ask questions. If you don't ask, I can't help it, because the two questions can be completely unrelated, but each time, I answered them perfectly. The answer may be longer than you think. Now, when you ask questions, that part is missing. If I organize it, I can share it. In the past, however, God deliberately kept part of the answer. I know, but I can't organize and share. Now there are more and more, which complement each other. In addition to my growth and that of the church, your sowing and character maturity, it is a response to God's word. Moreover, God's word speaks to our hearts. It was like an anchor, stable and sure. When we finish listening to this revelation, always be aware of your own position, God's truth and wisdom, and what God is going to do now is absolutely sure. It is God's wisdom revelation, feeding us emotionally in large quantities. We establish our character, our emotions, and who we are. Brothers and sisters of Zion, you will notice, now you are established in character and emotion. Most of them are revelations from Zion, completely indestructible. But the people out there, their faith can permanently be destroyed. The reason they don't know about this trait, even if it is impossible to know in my lifetime, what we know now. All because what we know is so horrible. History has also proven that in addition to us traveling through time, there's no one else alive, used to know what we knew. For one thing, it's a matter of the times. In this era, Google Earth and pull strings, searching for and researching many historical artifacts has led to many comparisons. Looking back, these materials also existed before. I can't establish it and find it as evidence. 1 Corinthians 12 verse 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, would not have you ignorant.
早年其實我有好多啟示，但係有部分神唔容許我講出嚟，因為原來我係配得知咁多嘢，但係你哋唔配得知咁多嘢。但係就慢慢睇到弟兄姊妹嗰種嘅委身、努力付出，一步步嘅儲糧、相水，尤其是2012信息。咁神咧就讓我本身識嘅嘢，我慢慢識得點講俾你哋，因為你哋開始配得。In the presence of the divine, gather round, seeking His truth on sacred ground. The more we follow, the more we see revelations unfolding, setting our souls free. With hearts open wide like a book of light, we find our purpose, we take flight in the footsteps of those who came before. We become unique with the truth to explore. 咁呢一個就係相互相成，除咗你哋嘅撒種性格嘅成熟，就係對神嘅話嗰種 respond， 同埋神嘅話真係對於我哋嘅內心好似落咗個錨一樣，好安穩，好肯定。即係所以石安弟兄姊妹而家成個性格情緒嘅確立，有大部分都真係嚟自石安嘅啟示，之後冇辦法摧毀嘅。ZionRiver in our souls it rings. Together we dance.